Yo, my people! Thanks for tuning in to the Club Rival podcast. On today's episode, we're going to talk about a couple of games over the weekend that's gone on. We've got the Spurs and Liverpool game, probably the big Super Sunday, biggest game of the weekend. We're going to get into the Man United, Bournemouth, Man City as well, losing to Aston Villa, and then also the second place who in Chelsea dropping points as well this week. So we've got a couple of things to go through. We'll start off because as of the game's literally just finished now. Liverpool beat Spurs 6-3. What a hectic game that was. Literally, Liverpool played fantastic, but just a bit taking the eye off the ball at some points, getting a bit too comfortable and just giving Tottenham stupid chances for nothing. First half, Liverpool fantastic. It was literally everything. It was the high energy, pressing, goals. It had everything that first half. It started off with a ball from Trent, fantastic cross onto Luis Diaz's head, 1-0 Liverpool, and McAllister makes it 2 not long after that on the 35th minute. Just the way the game panned out first half, Tottenham were not in it at all. It was all Liverpool. It was just very easy. Space all over the pitch. Tottenham tried to press, couldn't get nowhere near us. And then McAllister just really messes up. Simple ball into him. He didn't control it well. James Maddison gets a goal. For good finish, to be fair. Gets a goal from it. Curls it, bends it back behind the defenders, so it blocks the view of Alisson. Good goal. So it's 2-1 at that point, and I'm thinking, fucking hell, why did we just... all the hard work to get to 2-0 up, wanted to carry on 2, 3, 4, whatever. We were getting chances galore, non-stop. It was just all at this point, it was all Liverpool. So, and this was late in the half as well, so I'm thinking we're going to go into the first half 2-1, second half, Tottenham are going to try something different, but as Tottenham do, game in, game out, they don't know how to manage a game. They don't know, in terms of being 2-1 up, couple of minutes left till half-time, drop a bit deeper, wing backs, don't be. I think it was that Spence, whatever his name is, still trying to pressure Trent. It was literally, I won't even give it to. I don't even think Trent meant the pass. It was a hopeful ball up, and then Szoboszlai flicks it onto Salah. Salah passes it back to Szoboszlai, and then it makes it 3-1 first half. Perfect. Got the 2-0 gap still in it, so it was 3-1 first half. Second half came in. Salah scores 2 as well. This guy, he's already on this season in December. 14 goals Salah's got and 10 assists this season. He is playing out of his skin. We need to give him a contract. Hurry up. FSG, whatever you need to do, give him a contract, let him sign it, and let's keep him at least for another 2 more seasons. He's not slowing down. He's playing. He's at Ballon d'Or level right now. In the way he's playing at this moment in time, best player in the world. There's no one at the same level as Mo Salah right now. Every game, 80% of our goals come from him. Whether he's scoring, assisting, it's all Salah right now. Today was shared out a bit. Did assist from Trent, and I think Robertson crossed one in and things like that. So it was spread out a bit. But Salah is just the main pivotal point of this team. So at this point, I'm thinking 5-1, comfy. Liverpool just want to make it exciting, took the foot off the gas a bit, thought we'll chill. Kulusevski makes it 5-2, and I'm thinking, from this point, I think it was Solanke that made it 5-3. I'm thinking, there's no way in hell, am I watching this game and thinking Tottenham are going to make it back to 5-5. But even at 5-3, they're just leaving gaps all over. It just felt like anytime Liverpool really wanted to score, anytime really wanted to put the foot on the gas, they'll get a goal. It was only when they took the foot off the gas Tottenham were getting anything. So I don't think. So then it just got. I think it came. It's Luis Diaz scored the 6th just to kill it. But Spurs, the way they play football, yes, it's exciting. Look, the games I've had so far this season. Even looking at midweek 4-3 against Man United when they was winning 3-0 up at one point. They need to know how to manage games. I give them the benefit of the doubt. Both their centre-backs are injured and their keeper. So I give them the benefit. But even with them, Tottenham playing the exact same way, whether it was with them or without them. So Ange needs to really figure out a way and know how to play. I think he just needs to, in moments, attack. And all he wants to do is all-out gung-ho attack. wing backs high, centre backs high line, especially playing against Liverpool. You know we love this shit. You know Salah loves a high line. You know Luis Diaz, Gakpo, and then bringing on Darwin off the bench. We're gonna want a high line, and you've played right into the type of game we want. You guys are at home. I get it. You wanna come out and win, but you need to know who you're playing at certain times. Not every game, same thing. I don't know who he's gonna say. It's just who we are, mate. That's all he comes out with. It's just who we are, mate. So Liverpool are now 4 points clear at the top, because obviously Everton and Chelsea drew today. So Liverpool are 4 points clear at the top, game in hand with that as well. So that could make it 7. So we just need to keep this consistency up, keep winning games, and just try and increase the gap to just lose all hope from another team. Like I said, I've said it time and time again, this is Liverpool's title to lose. Man City are really not in it. Chelsea are trying to build a title charge, but it's too early for them right now to put a stamp on them actually being the team to really challenge all the way. They still need to work on a couple of things, whether it's a new keeper, more improved back line. Their attack's fantastic, midfield's great. I give them that, but it's the back line and keeper. I don't trust them going a whole season challenging for this title. But yeah, as it stands, Liverpool are clear. This game, I wasn't nervous coming into it. With Tottenham, especially watching how they've been playing every game in, game out. Yeah, it's exciting, goals and all of that. And fucking, sometimes, at times it looks headless. Well, looking at the game, 6-3, 9 goals in one game is madness. But it just looks really easy. I think if Liverpool really focused throughout the game and wanted to dead it at some point, they could have. They were getting chance after chance. One-on-ones go lost. When you got Szoboszlai overtaking keeper and missing, and it was just non-stop, but I do want to give a shout out to Szoboszlai though today. I thought he was amazing. He was everywhere, whether he was attacking, defending, tracking. He was all over the pitch. He other than the goal side of things, work rate, I think he was just unstoppable today. He scored, he assisted, he was involved in other goals. He was all over the place today. Even his own goal, the flick on from Salah, gets it back. I think Szoboszlai today deserves a massive shout. I thought he was brilliant. The energy that man has is just non-stop. And this is the type of performance we want from him, because we know he's got it in him, because we see him against for Hungary in the international stage. We know he's got all this in him. We know he's got goals. We know he's got assists. So we just need this more consistency. Liverpool never complained about his work rate, because we notice the difference when he's not playing. He's everywhere. That man is big, strong, fast. He's got it all, and he's all over the pitch. So when it comes to these sort of performances, we just need a bit more from him, like today, like getting goals and assisting and creating and getting involved all over. So I thought today he was brilliant. McAllister had a great game. Other than the mistake he made, I still thought he pressured really well. Thought he had a good game. But overall, the whole performances, I think throughout the team, the attack, Luis Diaz scoring 2 today, like he could have easily been. So I'm putting my man of the match on Mo Salah, just due to the fact 2 goals, assists. He was, but then Luis Diaz was just behind him as well. It could swing either way. I think Sky Sports Gary Neville gave it to Luis Diaz as well, so it could swing either way, because I think Luis Diaz had a brilliant game. So Slot got it tactically brilliant. He thought, you know what, instead he put Luis Diaz up front, and that worked fun. That worked brilliant today. So with the Liverpool game, Liverpool and Spurs, comfortable win for Liverpool. Bit nervy at times, bit of just goals coming at weird times throughout the game. So, but getting over the line, 6-3. That's it. We'll take the points and we'll move on to the next game. Let's speak on Man City. What is going on over in Manchester right now? The blue side of Manchester. What is happening? And I absolutely love it. I'm not feeling sorry for him at all. You've battered this league for the past 7 years non-stop. So you know what? This downfall, this is the worst downfall I've ever seen from a top club. I've seen teams fall off. We've done it as well. We've won the league and fall off the season after. We've seen it time and time again with different clubs, whether it's Chelsea, whether it's Man United. It happens. Sometimes after going for so many titles or winning, you do have a little drop off. But this is something different. This is embarrassing. This is 1 win in 12 games. Let me say that again. 1 win in 12 games. the level of performances they're putting out right now, like I said, teams are just waiting to face Man City. Everyone can't wait to just get on and play Man City, batter them. It's becoming easy 3 points. Whether it's at Etihad, whether it's away, it does not matter. They are playing terrible right now. The game against Aston Villa, they lost 2-1. Aston Villa was all over them. They bullied them. It looked like going into that pitch, Aston Villa was the big team, and Man City was the underdogs because they got bullied all over the pitch. They were toying with them at some points. Morgan Rogers, we need to give him a shout. Morgan Rogers, what a performance! To say that you've come out to Man City's. I think they came out of their academy as well, and he let him go to Middlesbrough and he worked his way up. But now he's at Aston Villa, debut season in the Premier League. He is having a fantastic season. He is literally. He was like a man mountain against all the Man City midfield who were bullying him left, right, and centre, holding the ball up, driving with the ball. He got a goal and an assist. The first goal. Fantastic ball from Tielemans, who also had a fantastic game as well. Them two in the midfield was just head and shoulders above the Man City midfield. So Morgan Rogers gets the first goal, and he assists Duran as well for the second goal. So made it 2-0. But it was him and Tielemans absolutely bullied the Man City midfield. They couldn't catch him, they couldn't stop him. They was outpowering him all over the pitch. It was non-stop. Literally the running power from Morgan Rogers, the close control. He could have got a second at one as well. He had chances in that game, but it's not only the goals and assists from him. The play, everything. That midfield performance was like. I'm not sure if he got man of the match, but I definitely would have given him the man of the match of that game. There was everywhere. Man City did not threaten. I think they got the 1 goal deflection Foden scored, but other than that, they did not look threatening at all. How can I put it? They almost seemed like kids in that game. They were playing against Aston Villa with the men, and they were the kids in that game. And to say we forget we're talking about big boy Man City right now. We forget we're talking about Man City that's been dominating, won 4 in a row, treble winners. They're all the same players, but they're aging. They are aging massively. You could see the legs have gone. Kevin De Bruyne, Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, Kyle Walker, Rodri's injured right now. Like, their whole team are aging and they haven't got the legs no more. They haven't rebuilt this team properly. And what's mad about this is they had the next generation waiting to come in. That's what's mad. It's not like they saw all their youths and went to go buy, and the players they bought in was not up to the standards of what Man City are. They're buying man like the Doku, Savinho, who'd they buy that from Leeds as well? Calvin Phillips. The players they were buying they were not living up to the standards of what Man City are. Look who they let go. Lavia's in Chelsea, absolutely having a fantastic season. Morgan Rogers, the guy they played against, bullied them. Imagine Lavia and Morgan Rogers in that midfield. Cole Palmer at Chelsea, they would have loved to have him to replace De Bruyne. Sancho, he forced his way out young. He went over to Dortmund, came to Man United. Maybe didn't have a great time at Man United, but look at him at Chelsea now. Fantastically playing. They've let go of players, mad big players that are performing at the top right now in the Premier League. They could have done with these players, but that's their fault. No, Pep got too arrogant for, I could let these players go. Don't worry, I'll make it work. But it's caught up on him now. It is caught up, and 1 win in 12. There's no good way to put it. That's 1 win in 12. They are, and I don't know when the next win's gonna be. I don't know when the next run of wins are gonna be. Where are they in the league right now? Especially after the results today, I've not even actually checked. Let me see where they are in the league. Man City is 7th. They're just falling further and further behind. And it's all cramming up down there. One more win. If the teams behind, they're all about 1-2 points behind them. They could end up 10th, 11th by the end of the week, especially with the midweek games coming up. They need to find some sort of form from somewhere. Pep Guardiola needs to figure something out, because now it's a challenge. Pep Guardiola's had it nice and rosy. He's coming to Man City with a good team. He went to Bayern with a good team. He had a good team at Barcelona. Now it's he's got a new challenge to try and pick him up, try and figure something out to start winning again. Because this is where you get your credentials from. This is where in a fallen, like such a big team, Man City, you're the guy that needs to sort something out, figure something. Whether it's going to be now, they're looking at. I've heard a lot of talks of they've got the January transfer trying to buy 3, 4, 5 players. We'll see what they get, like I said, but it's getting worse and worse by the week. It's getting more and more embarrassing as the weeks go on, and I absolutely love it. I don't give a shit about that club right now. I love the fact they're falling off. Klopp must be looking at this thinking, why did I leave? I could have been one more season. I got another Premier League out of this, watching especially what's happened to Pep. And I want to talk about Haaland because the game that he's been missing for quite a few games. I know he's still up there with. I think he's getting all his goals came early in the season, but in his last Premier League games, last 3 Premier League games, all he's had, if you look at his stats, is embarrassing. He's got 19 passes, 0 goals, 0 assists, 0 dribbles completed, 0 key passes, 0 shots on target from Haaland, 0 shots on target. It's like 0 shots, and there's more zeros as it goes on, but it just goes to show if he's not scoring, he's invisible in that team. If he's not getting the service, he's invisible in that team. And you need more from your strikers. You need more than just a guy that's going to wait in the box and once you give him the ball, he's going to score. You need more hold-up play, more creation, dropping into midfield, helping out. And even in interceptions, he's made 0 interceptions. He does nothing. It's just a big lamppost standing up front, waiting for something to happen. And then we've had big strikers before. Look at the likes of Drogba. He was doing it all, whether he was scoring, whether he was holding up play, helping out in regards to assists, doing different things. He's not only a goal scorer. A striker needs to be a bit more than just a goal scorer, just a guy that taps it in at the end after the team does all the work. It doesn't work like that. And he needs to get more involved in the team. Right now, yeah, it's good when the team's working and clicking and all you're doing is just tapping him in. Or no, I'm like, I won't disrespect him to say tapping in. He scores good goals. And he's a fantastic finisher, fantastic poacher. But when your team's not performing, then what do? You're just invisible. It don't make sense. It's one of them. And then you look at Grealish, 100 million signing in Grealish. He hasn't scored a goal in a whole year. 365 days he hasn't scored. The last time he scored was on the 16th of December 2023, this time last year. He scored against Crystal Palace. I think the game result was 2-2. A whole year he hasn't scored for Grealish, 100 million. What a waste of money. And then he's got the nerve to hold up 3 fingers saying he's got 3 Premier Leagues to the Aston Villa fans giving him slack. They're going to give him slack. He left them, but still, like, I don't know, 100 million wasted, like, terrible transfers from Man City. Absolutely all over if you look all over the pitch, you'll find someone that they've bought that doesn't work for them. And they need to figure something out fast. Another thing I wanted to mention, why are Man City still wearing the Club World Cup badge? You know, the gold badge they've got in the middle? Why are they still wearing it? They won the Club World Cup. When did they win it? 2023. You only wear it for the 23-24 season. Why have they still got it on their shirts? Real Madrid won it last. So I think they're wearing it at the moment. Why is Man City still holding on to the fact that, okay, you've got 1 Champions League, you've got 1 Club World Cup, so what? Why is still wearing the badge? And the Premier League allowed them to wear it, because I think they didn't even let Liverpool wear it. They said to us we couldn't wear it, FIFA rules and all sorts of stuff. But they let Man City wear it, fine, let them wear it. I don't mind. 23-24 season, wear it. Why still wearing it this season? I noticed that. I'm watching the game, I'm thinking, why have they still got the badge on? They won the Champions League 23. Well, they won the Club World Cup in 2023. Why did Real Madrid win it last? So I don't know. That just confused me. I was a bit baffled looking at it, thinking, why the hell are they still wearing it, holding on to it? And then if you look down the road, not far, the red side of Manchester, right now they're just calling the Terror Twins. They're both terrible right now. Both sides of Manchester just horrible. But Man United lost 3-0. It's comical right now. Man United lost 3-0 to Bournemouth at Old Trafford. Back-to-backs in 2 seasons. Well, this season and last season, Bournemouth beat them 3-0 both times at Old Trafford. It's becoming... I do not feel sorry for you though. I love this shit. When you guys were at top, you were the most irritating guys. Irritating, non-stop. I couldn't stand you. But now you're at the bottom, stay there. I don't feel sorry for you. I don't care about, like, I love this, the fact that you're 13th. I was looking at where you are. So you're 13th, you got 22 points. You are only 10 points off relegation. Wolves have got 12 points in relegation, but you're 10 points like I said, you're closer to the relegation battle than you are to the top. Where obviously, yeah, you know who's sitting at top right now. Amorim, whether it's Ten Hag, Amorim right now, I can't tell the difference. You might have one good performance, lose two, one draw. I don't know. It's just up and down, but you're playing terrible. I don't see an improvement in the team. I don't blame him. I'm not blaming him at all. I'm blaming the players on that pitch. I think they're not the right place for him. I think he needs a bit more. So he's going to need to dip into the transfers. But he's been here for a bit now. What's it been? Is it been a month now? A month and a half? Something like that. So he needs... We need to start seeing some improvements soon. They're not all shit players. You need to figure something out. Don't just stick to your system and think, oh, it has to work with them. Figure something out for now. Start getting results. Then revert back to what you know when you've got the players that are ready to implement the style you want to play. The only guy that's actually doing well this year is Mazraoui. He's the only one that I could see at Man United that's actually having... No, and Dalot. Take that back. Mazraoui and Dalot, them two are the only two players that are actually doing... semi-decent, I'd say. Dalot, especially, like I said, again, he's the one, obviously, that won him the derby. He's been playing all right, to be fair. He scored... Did he score in midweek? I'm not sure against Tottenham if he scored, but... no, he did. He got a dumb mistake by Foster, but... Dalot and Mazraoui are the only two players that could still hold their heads up and think they're the only ones performing. Other than that, you've got 5'6", whatever his name is, the Butcher, Martinez. I think he's going to need to be benched soon. He's just not making mistakes. I just don't think he's good enough. I don't think he's good enough at the top level. You've got Bruno Fernandes constantly. I do feel like he holds them back a bit. He wants to be, I don't know, I just don't think he's good enough to be a Man United player. Whether he comes off the bench, maybe, but he's not going to allow it anyway. So I think they need a whole new restructure of that. The players they've got. January, whether they buy, they're going to need to sign some players. They're going to need to sign, whether it's... I don't know where their most important position is, because up front they're not good. Midfield, neither. Defence, they've got problems everywhere. So I don't know how many players, if they get 1-2 in January, if they can, just to help them take them to the end of the season, and then from summer onwards, maybe then we could judge what Amarin's about. I'm not going to judge him now. I'm not going to be that kind of not going to look at him in only a month and a half or 2 months in, however long he's been there. I'm not going to judge him yet. He ain't got the players he wants. This is not the team you can't judge him on his team yet. Give him at least 2 to 3 transfers. Once he's implemented most of his team, then you could judge him. Like we give Ten Hag the benefit of the doubt. Ten Hag eventually, throughout his second season, saying, I've still not got the players to implement my style and this and that. But so then he got his players, then he had no excuses and got rid of him. So we'll give Amarin the benefit of the doubt, give him a bit more time, and we'll see if he really is the man to bring Man United back, or he's just another one on the list to give these Man United fans hope. It doesn't work out, sack, next manager, just and let this downfall continue. Hopefully the downfall does continue. We did briefly discuss Chelsea today. It was just a boring 0-0. I watched the game, nothing really. I think they had a couple of chances here and there, nothing too special right now. Everton, though, thank you. I will say that. You took points off Arsenal, you took points off Chelsea, and thank God our game got cancelled, because never know how that game would have panned out. You're actually in a good, defensively anyways, you're in a good period at the moment. So you're not doing too bad. So with the whole performance with Chelsea, I said it as well. They are going to have these performances quite, I wouldn't say regularly, because they've just kind of come off a 9-win streak right now, Chelsea. So this is the first time they dropped points. But I see this in them. I see this kind of performance in them, where they're doing well, random dropping off points, and maybe, hopefully anyways, more often than Liverpool do. So Liverpool capitalised on their downfall today. They've dropped 2 points. We've gained 2 on them. So at this point in time, as I said, it's 4 points difference right now between us and Chelsea, game in hand. But Chelsea, I'm not going to take anything up, because me saying the fact of I don't think they're good enough to challenge for the title is not me saying I don't think they're a good team. I think they're brilliant. I think they've got some really good players. I just think it's a bit early for them right now. I think there's maybe another season. I think next season, they will be in the prime position to be like, all right, now we're ready to challenge. And especially with their owners, they're going to buy some great players. They're going to buy probably some defenders. They need to replace that keeper. Robert Sanchez he's kept a lid on the mistakes for quite a bit now. He hasn't made any big mistakes, but I know he's always got it in him. It's the same feeling I had when we had Karius in that. There was a period where he actually played well for Liverpool. There were, and a lot of Liverpool fans did praise him, but you always knew that it's still there, that he's ready to, he can make a mistake at any point. And I don't have that feeling with someone like Alisson. I don't have that feeling when you got a world-class keeper in the net. You don't have that feeling that anything can happen at any point. And I think if we're feeling it watching, the defenders kind of have the similar, centre-backs have the similar sort of feeling. I don't think they fully trust him as their keeper. So they are, to say this is Enzo Maresca's first season in the Premier League, getting him from Leicester. So it's his first season in the Premier League. He did have a lot to do, and he did have, because last season there was Chelsea was the laughingstock of the top six, when there was just, they were all over the place, called £1 billion bottle jobs, and they had what was the squad, about a 30-man squad or something like that. So he had a lot to do, and he put his foot down and said, I only want my 21-man squad. I know exactly who I want, and that's it. I don't care how many more players are there. He picked his team, stuck by it. He's brought the best out of man like Sancho, brought the best out of Enzo. He's got Caicedo's playing out of his skin this season. He is a shout of the best midfielders in the Premier League, him and Gravenberch. Me, I'd go for Gravenberch just due to the fact of we are first. And Gravenberch, I think, does a bit more than just the tackling. But it's not far off Caicedo. Caicedo's playing, he is living up to his 100 million or 115, however much it was, the price that was paid for him. So Enzo deserve a lot of praise. I think he's doing amazing. They're playing good football. Cole Palmer's playing, like, his link-up play, getting involved. I like the way he's handled Cole Palmer. Gives him a little bit of a free role in that attacking sense. But I'm not taking anything away from Chelsea when I'm saying that I don't think they are ready to challenge for the title. I think it's a bit early. I think this season, and I think Chelsea fans agree with the fact they're happy where they are. They're happy just being there, challenging back at the top, back in the top four. Second, to say they're ahead of Arsenal anyways is comical, especially how Arsenal's past 2 seasons has been. So it's a good time to be a Chelsea fan right now. They are enjoying it. They haven't got too much expectations on this. So I think if they do finish the season second, that is, if it wasn't for Slot, that would be, he would have a shout for manager of the season. But if Slot does win it, then obviously I think that Slot will get it. So, but yeah, I do enjoy watching it, I think, and they are exciting to watch. They do score some good goals. They have got some great plays. So Chelsea are having a good season, having a brilliant season, and for them to be second in this time of the year, going into the new year, well, just after Christmas, they're still going to be second. So it's a good. It would be, like I said, it's a good time to be a Chelsea fan for them. That's the end of the episode. Thank you for watching the Club Rivals. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Please leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. Let us know what sort of topics you want me to discuss in the coming weeks. Also, if you haven't done so already, make sure you click that subscribe button and click on the notification bell, and it updates you next time we post.